second. Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Hey, that's a live ball. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Terrapins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just waiting.
Fires and picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Edwards. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver shows motion. Breaking out the jet sweep. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
And he's running in the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This is like having an extra running back in your background. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the move. At the 45 on its way. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. He wants to throw. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Tap. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping.
Throw it to your own team, man.
Got in front of that pass and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first impression.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the up. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, look out on the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Terrapins!
quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the
Way
ground.
to stop.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the right. Throws it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Looking for a big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Line gets set. First down. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Hard running there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Edwards. Release to the back. This one's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Terrapins! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On the run, it's Edwards. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him, but you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on him.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Got it behind the line. It's Howard.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The give to the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's moving out of the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On the move, it's Edwards trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's gone. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Ball carried by the running back. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Caught close to the marker, it's Hunter. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Touchdown, Buff! Avalanche taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to...
He's got it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
But Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Catch in the middle. It's Hayden. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He finds his man. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look